Mrs. Williams.
Mr. Williams.
Event season has begun.
Welcome to it.
Yeah.
We're here.
Where are we at?
Grand Staircase Escalante National Monument.
Escalante.
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 Depending on your regional dialect.
Yeah, it depends on who you talk to.
Yeah.
So we're here for this wonderful partnership with Grand Staircase Escalante partners. Mm-hmm. Just making it approachable for everybody who's listening. And we're doing graffiti remediation. So we came here last year and did a similar project, had so much fun, we thought we'd add a day. Mm-hmm. So we've got an extra day in the canyon so we can take our time. And the plan, forecast permitting, is to do the Dry Fork Narrows one day and Spooky and Peekaboo the other.
Yeah, so we did all that in one day last year. Now we're going to take our time.
Really soak it in and enjoy ourselves.
Yeah.
So I had the audacity to say that this is the best thing I've ever written.
Yeah, you did say that yesterday.
I said that yesterday. I think I said it 3 days ago, and then I said it definitely for sure yesterday. I think I said it to myself when I was writing it, and then yesterday I was like, I'm going to say this out loud.
Yeah, I heard it.
And then
I witnessed it.
You witnessed it,
yeah.
And then I read it to you this morning.
And I for sure, this is the best thing you've written as far as a program goes, and I think it's going to make a great chapter in a book, maybe, or maybe a book in itself. I don't know. I mean, it's really good.
Thank you.
I'm impressed.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost as good as the pizza at Escalante Outfitters.
Almost.
Well, if you put a little pepper and some Parmesan cheese on your program, it would blow it out of the water.
Just this little extra touches.
Yeah, it's the little things.
It's the little things.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, here we go.
Okay.
I'm hiking my feelings, working with all the natural healing. We are the makers of lives in our community, working to set myself free while I'm hiking my feelings.
What do you think about that?
Amazing. I cannot get enough.
We came into this weekend with one eye on the sky and one on the trail. The forecast said rain, big rain, the kind that carves new paths and makes you change yours. We had backup plans for backup plans. We were ready to adapt. We were ready to let go. A little rain to bless our arrival, to soften the edges, to settle the dust. Then, days filled with clouds that moved like paintings across the desert sky, soft, wild, full of wonder. A weekend of breathtaking light, wide open moments, and everything still got done. We made our way into the slot canyon, where the earth has been shaped by pressure, yes, but also by patience and presence. And in that narrow, beautiful space, we didn't race. We didn't push. We flowed. We moved together, slowly, with care, navigating puddles left behind by the storms that came before us, not avoiding the mess, but learning to move through it, with compassion, with intention, with humor and grace. And when one of us needed help, someone was always there. That's what collective energy looks like. That's what community feels like. And that's what makes a place sacred. Not just the land, but the way we move through it together. We dismantled fire rings too, symbols of carelessness, of forgetting. But we remembered. We returned those stones to their rightful places one by one. We restored what had been disrupted. We tended to what had been harmed with patience and reverence. And in the hoodoos of Devil's Garden, we witnessed ourselves among the strange, weathered, and wonderful. These wild stone figures, shaped by time, wind, water, and resilience, stood with us as we did. Not to erase, but to restore. Not to scold, but to steward. We didn't just clean. We cleared space for the land to speak again. And it did. In silence, in shadow, in sky. But what struck me most this weekend wasn't the weather, or the sandstone, or even the starlight, though all of that was magic. It was you. The way you showed up, the way you leaned in to the land, to each other, to the remembering. Because that's what we did here. We remembered that we belong to this earth, that stewardship isn't about perfection, it's about love in action, that the land is not just landscape, it is ancestor, and caring for it is an act of lineage, of resistance, of reverence. I watched you work as a team, quietly, intuitively, gracefully, like you'd been doing this together for years. Like your hands already knew what to do, because maybe they did. Because maybe the land remembered you first. And I want you to know something. You've done powerful work here. Not just with your hands, but with your presence. Not just for the land, but for yourself and each other. You've embodied agency, the kind that whispers, I can make a difference, not, I have to do it alone. You felt belonging, not because you fit into a mold, but because you showed up as you are and were welcomed. You've built competence, the confidence that comes from doing the thing, trying the thing, being in it, even when it was uncomfortable, even when it was brand new. And the desert, this place, it remembers you. Even if those in Washington forget what it means to care for sacred places, even if more marks are made, even if the weather shifts and the systems bend. This land remembers the way your hands moved with reverence, the way your feet flowed through narrow canyons without rush, the way your voice joined the wind in laughter and stillness and prayer. You left no trace, and yet you'll never be forgotten. As you return home, I invite you to keep this momentum going. Not in a performative way, but in the small, sacred choices you make every day. Leave a place better than you found it, whether it's a trail, a conversation, or a room. Tend to what's been harmed in your community, in your relationships, in your own body. Practice leaning in to discomfort, to connection, to possibility. And above all else, remember that you are part of the Earth's story, and she is part of yours. If you're so inclined, place your hand on your heart and feel your breath. You are shaped by pressure, yeah, but you are not defined by it. You are standing like the hoodoos in balance, in beauty, in becoming. As you head back into your world, carry this question: what am I standing tall for now? Let that be your compass. Let that be your offering. And when you forget, because we all do, come back to your breath, your steps, the memory of this land, and the community you found here. We'll be walking with you. Always.